All right, we're also getting shots of the Prime Minister at the Palam airport. Prime Minister Modi is to leave for China. Outlining the agenda of his two-day visit to China, he'd earlier said he would be discussing vision and priorities for the national development with his counterpart. In fact, he also said they would be exchanging views on a range of issues of bilateral and global importance. And he said we would discuss our respective visions and priorities for national development. On your screen are the shots of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who's presently at the Palam airport, where he'll be leaving for his visit to China. He's clearly said that, even tweeted that he would be visiting China on 27th and 28th of April 2018 for an informal summit with the President of the People's Republic of China. And he said they would be exchanging views on a range of issues, bilateral and global importance. He'd in fact tweeted that they would also be discussing respective visions and priorities for national development, particularly in the context of current and future international situation. The visuals on the screen showing Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who's presently at the Palam airport. He's going to be leaving for his two-day visit to China. Our political editor, Aishwarya Kapoor, joins us now. Aishwarya, clearly the Prime Minister has got the reasons for that visit ready, and very clear vision that Prime Minister Modi is going to be scheduled to reach China on 27th of April for an informal summit. Viewers, the summit is being seen as an effort by India and China to rebuild trust and improve ties that were hit by the 73-day-long Doklam standoff last year. The two leaders will also be reviewing the developments in India-China relations from a strategic and long-term perspective, Prime Minister Modi had said. Aishwarya Kapoor, our political editor, is back on the phone line and live with us. Aishwarya, clearly this is a great effort that's being made by India to develop relations with China with a long-term perspective.
Well, absolutely. This is the second trip of the Prime Minister, and he's going to be meeting with the Chinese Premier. And this time, he has his arrangements for over 18 hours. He's going to be in China with them. And at this point of time, those visuals are from the Delhi Palam airport, from where the Prime Minister is going to board. His security protocol in place. The Prime Minister is going to have a meet with Xi Jinping, though it's an informal meet. We are also being indicated there may not be any joint statement this time around, but then important issues will be picked up, though informally, but yes. Also, simultaneously, we are being told that because just prior to this meeting was an important meeting of the Indian NSA with his Chinese counterpart, and in that meeting, Doklam was also discussed. That is what we are being indicated by our sources. So when Prime Minister Modi meets with President Jinping, it needs to be seen that whether those very sensitive and crucial issues are picked up. But at this point of time, Prime Minister Modi en route to Wuhan, and then it's an 18-hour-long trip. He is going to be in China for 18 hours, and the visuals are from the Delhi Palam airport. That's the Air India One, that is the official aircraft of the Indian Prime Minister. He will be boarding from the national capital and leaving for China within the next few minutes as well. We are going to get you those first visuals. Prime Minister Modi. We are being told that there is also a delegation, and those are the visuals of Prime Minister Modi boarding Air India One, and as we were just saying, there is going to be a delegation of senior Indian government officials which are accompanying Prime Minister this time around as well, keeping in mind that ahead of Prime Minister's visit to China, an interesting part coming out that Nirav Modi is no more in Hong Kong. Indications coming in that he has already moved out, despite of that the Indian government indicating to the Parliament on the 23rd of March that Nirav Modi is in Hong Kong. Just few hours prior to the Prime Minister's visit to China, this information comes in that the man has left Hong Kong. So that's an important development. But on our screens, that's Prime Minister Modi waving to the crowd and to the ministers who are present there.
That's right.
While he boards the aircraft. Rhythm.
Absolutely. Thanks, Aishwarya, for that. And in a way, it's very different from the usual formal setups that we see, Aishwarya, because the first, in many ways, it breaks away from the stiff formal protocol that's usually followed. We are looking forward to that China visit of the Prime Minister. Thank you, Aishwarya, for that perspective.